What up, everybody? It's your boy, Pyro. And today, we're checking out the Suicide Machines. Destruction by Definition. This dropped in 96. It's got 17 songs, 37 minutes, 16 seconds. Shout out to our Discord community and YouTube as well. Somebody in the YouTube comments dropped this, and then our Discord decided this is what's going to happen. I've been throwing those albums up at 5 at a time from what our YouTube community drops in the comments, and let the fans decide what's going on. You know what I mean? So this is what we got. I'm pretty stoked. I know a couple of these songs. We did via reactions, in the last couple of years. Break the Glass, Hey, New Girl. And honestly, that's a lot. That's really all I know by Suicide Machines. We reacted to a few other ones, but also Awake off of their Gebogami album in 2022, which is kind of random, but randomly found that. And I love that song. So, I've seen this band live. They destroy. So if you enjoy this at all, make sure you catch them live. Definitely worth it. Definitely. Without further ado, let's hop on into it. And again, obviously, we're going to play through the stuff you and I have heard just because I want the album as a whole. That's the goal here. We're going to see how I feel about that and where I put that, in ratings. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. So good. So good. I love just the overall flow of this. I like the group. Well, I don't even know if they're technically group vocals, but the where was it? No, that's not what I was thinking. This one. Yeah, they're not exactly group vocals, but they're kind of a little bit in certain spots. They got them layered at least, and I really like those spots. The hey, hey, hey. And then you have in the very background, I don't know exactly what the instrument is in the very, very back. It's kind of just making what something you would hear at like a county fair or something. It might just be a weird pitch for one of the instruments, and I'm just not sure which one it is. So if you know what the hell's going on there, break that down for me. SOS is the next track. This one I haven't heard before.
Explain to me what we fight all the time, and I can't do it anymore. This is bothering me. People killing each other. Why does it have to be? I wish I knew
Oh yeah, I love the drum there at the end. The SOS, we need help. Love that section. I could just imagine from you got a little bit of that chaos in the pit, and then everybody just SOS, we need help. You know what I mean? Singing together. That'd be pretty sick. Honestly, that would be sick. Also, I want to point out I'm enjoying that the instruments are popping in from several different sides. You got one in this year, and you got some in this year. It's split up. It doesn't feel mono, you know what I mean? It just it's nice, very nice. This one's gonna go on a playlist for me. Let me do that real quick because your boy's gonna forget if I don't, and then I'll be like, man, there was a song that I heard that I liked, and what was that? What did I just check out? This next one, I believe, is yes, this is the other one we have heard and we reacted to as well. So if you want an initial reaction to that, look it up on our YouTube channel. And I'm pretty sure like I said, we have one for New Girl, Break the Glass, and what was the other one? My brain is just broken. Hey, that's why I didn't remember it. Hey, let's go ahead and jump into Break the Glass. Again, SOS is going to go on a playlist. I like it. I'm really loving how things are just popping in and out of each side of the ears. I gotta say, I absolutely love that. So huge perks to the kudos, I should say, to the mixing and whatnot here. It's really well done. And I know, people get fired up in the punk community about, production mixing. And they're right. It's not the point of punk, but it is nice to hear it when you when you do. You know what I mean? Adds a nice little layer to it. A little layer. I like it. also, there was another part in this right about here. Love that guitar intro. I mean, nothing, mind-blowing, but it was really nice. The bass was really noticeable in this one for me as well. Like, that's not normal for me. For some reason, bass doesn't pop unless, like, obviously Fat Mike kills it on bass, and there's a couple other people that when they're playing, I'm like, okay, it's really noticeable to me. But Rancid, there's another one too. And it's it's something that doesn't pop to me, and I feel terrible because one of my friends, she loves playing bass, and she's a bass player, and I'm always like I struggle to catch the bass out of the mix a lot of times. It's just not my go-to instrument, I suppose, for listening, but it's when it pops, man, it's nice. No face, keep going. Oh, yeah. This one's going to go on a playlist too, but I did have something in here that normally annoys me that didn't annoy me. The Dr. Seuss lyrics, insane, no brain, dressed down, look plain, big fun, no gun, no girl, gotta run. Flip side, can't hide, can't think, suicide. Is there anybody out there? I don't like when lyrics typically do that with the real quick rhyme pattern. It feels kind of cringy, and typically it just doesn't work for me. But here it's actually working. I feel like a lot of times when I've heard that, it's like white boy rappers that do it a lot, and it drives me fucking bonkers. It's like they think they're Eminem, you know what I mean? And you're like, dude, shut the fuck up. But in this case, actually, they made it work, and I was like, damn, okay. When you have a preference and a band can kind of bust through that preference, yeah, you gotta give them kudos. You know what I mean? And I'm also the ska, the little ska vibe in the background is just so nice. It's so pleasant while you have the typical punk going on. You know what I mean? I was sweating it. 17 songs, but I'm like, these are going through it's like a breeze. Let's keep it going. Hey, we've heard this one.
crumbling and I don't know what to do. It's falling down around because I'm thinking of you. We take a look, we call the world today. All the balls on decline, we all got insane, insane. 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 What's going on? What went wrong? I don't know why. I must be trying.
So, something I enjoy about this song is the very beginning. Legitly sounds like a bunch of angry elephants are breaking out of the zoo, and that cracks me up every single time. And then when the hay part kicks in, I feel like I expected something angrier, and we actually get something a little more jolly sounding, which is rather amusing for sure. Yeah, this is a banger, and I don't know if I remember this sound in my first. Oh wait, it sounds like a frog, kind of a little bit. I don't know if I remember that. I've listened to the song many a times since the reaction, and I don't remember hearing that. So I'm gonna have to go back and watch the old reaction and see if my memory's just bad or what. But our time, let's keep it going.
I got no time. I got no time. When it never began, just walking away. When I know that again, should have seen them forgotten, but the mess I regret. Which way do we go? What's the overall plan? Well, it seems I'm getting old to see, and again I'm all responsibility. Stuck in the box of my love, but it feels like something's wrong with me. Got no time. Got no time for my. 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 Do we have a function? Tell me, is this something? This is why it's torture. Tell me, is this something? Do we have a function? Tell me, is this something? Rock the fucking subject. Tell me, is this something? Oh yeah. I got no time to help, we don't where to begin. Tell you what it is, just yet you can take it. Just jump in the race, cause you never fit in. It's a race of life, structure, we call human. Well, it seems I'm getting old to see, and again I'm all responsibility. Stuck in a box of what I love, believe that it feels like something's wrong with me. I see through all the years, I see my share makes me feel that know anything. I see through all the years, I see my share makes me feel that know anything. Do we have a function? Tell me, is this something? This is my assumption. Tell me, is this something? Do we have a function? Tell me, is this something? Rock the fucking subject. Tell me, is this something? There. Seems that no one even cares.
Okay, this one just kind of more of a straightforward punk song. I like it. It's going to go in a playlist for sure. There were some parts in there. Obviously, this predates the Lawrence Arms, but there were some parts in here that kind of reminded me vocally of the Lawrence Arms, just a smidgen. Nothing crazy, obviously, but especially there towards the end, I was catching it. I was like, man, that kind of reminds me of Lawrence Arms, and I'm pretty sure this predates Lawrence Arms. I'm taking a shot in the dark here, guys. I'm going to make an assumption. You guys get to yell at me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm right, though. Wouldn't be the first time I was wrong. Too much. Let's keep it going. That's going to go into play. Our time's going into playlist.
Let's go. Where the action waves my brain and feel like I am going insane. Back to the hand of God was gone. Back to feel like God alone. My heart is pumping blood into my head. And I feel just like 1,000 pounds of lead. Let it right out of my body, I've gone down. But I think too much. Too much. Too much. Too much. Think too much. For me. Well, the monster inside my head is telling me that I'm better off dead. That's remind me that I'm down. That's the wish you wanna run my false bullshit right on this bucket and crime. I said war, death, disease, famine, what they thought were. You see, I stutters my time and I stutters by my mind. So I got the slip, I got the J, got a John and got a with the same frame of mind. Got the same frame of mind. Got the same frame of mind. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Fuck you! When the action waves my brain, I feel like I am going insane. That's what had no got the cord. That's what I feel like God the Lord. My heart was pumping blood into my head, and I feel just like 1,000 pounds of lead. And the right half of my body has gone down, and I think too much, a little too much, I think too much, for me.
Okay, so let's start with the cons for this one. Very, very upsetting. This right here. Those are some fucking half-ass pick-it-ups, man. I want pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You know what I mean? I want some speed. That's my only complaint. That's my only complaint. If you're gonna do pick-it-ups, give me some speed. Other than that, there was some nice kind of a sublime spin here with part of the song. But I really, really, really enjoy it. And this is something I've enjoyed for a long time, is where you have some cleans, no matter how sloppy or whatever, right? But then you have somebody in the background doing a little more of a scream. The layering to that is wonderful, and I like how they did that here with this. This one's going to go in a playlist as well. Islands.
You tell me that you find a better way, and I tell you that it isn't fucking same. Everything that I wanted I put down. They all think that I'm just a fucking clown, but everybody's telling me I gotta move faster. Everybody's telling me that I'm a fucking bastard. All my dreams were just starting in the sky. All my dreams were just starting in the sky. All my dreams were just starting in the sky. All my dreams were just starting to the sky. I tell you that the world is scary place, and you tell me we're caught up in the same race. Everybody's worried that we'll never get their share. I get left behind 'cause I wasn't ever there. But everybody's telling me I gotta move faster. Everybody's telling me that I'm a fucking bastard. All my dreams were just islands in the sky. All my dreams were just islands in the sky. All my dreams were just islands in the sky. All my dreams were just islands in the sky. They all think I'm mad. Everything I had just broke down. They all think I'm mad. Everything I had just broke down. But everybody's telling me I gotta move faster. Everybody's telling me that I'm a fucking bastard. All my dreams were just islands in the sky. All my dreams were just islands in the sky. All my dreams were just islands in the sky. All my dreams were just islands in the sky. Fucker!
Okay. So there's a certain... I'm not a big fan of this track, but it's not bad enough that I would skip this track if I'm listening to the album as a whole. There's some fun here for sure. There's almost a Vandals-esque quality to this song, the silliness kind of interwoven into it, that I do kind of enjoy, actually. But again, just the overall flow, I don't know. For some reason, this one, comparatively to the rest, just did not grab me. I think this was, so it's kind of middle ground for me. The Real You, let's keep it going.
What really lies inside? You're not what's shell. You can't hide it inside. Can't come in because you won't let me break through the mask of who you are. Check a little chills, your best defense won't break all devastating. It's really hard for me to tell you everything that I want to tell to you. Some say such a different to the rim, I'm sure that I never knew. Don't really know. What's the real you? Oh, what is it real you? What's the real you? Oh, what is it real you? What's the real you? Oh, what is it real you? Conflicting fears of interest for the threat to who we are. Then when I meet, we just can't see, so we throw the walls up around ourselves. And if it's just dull and doubtful, you know it's our couple standards. Gotta wrap us up tight inside ourselves and never let us out. What's the real you? What is it real you? What's the real you? What is it real you? What's the real you? What is it real you? Motherfucker! Fucking bitch! Hypocrite!
Okay. First half of the song did not get me. And then the second half, I enjoyed when they started the yelling match. I was like, okay, stop, yell. I was all there for that. We're going to put it in a playlist, see what happens with it. But I do think this one's kind of in that middle ground around Islands. I might even say Islands is better than this one. But I do like the shenanigans that break down towards the end of the real you. And again, the yelling with the little scream in the background, love that too. So that's that one. Just, it has my name written all over it for like warming up to it. You know what I mean? So we'll see. But we're entering the second half of this album now, which is awesome. I think the first half is really solid, honestly. I think with 2 songs that I was just like okay about, 7 songs that I'm like, yeah, I'm here for that. That's a good average point. That's a good average point. Let's see how the second leg of the album shapes up, and we'll break down again my feelings on the album at the very, very end. Face Values is the next track.
So you know it. It does not have to be this way. Just be yourself, the one and only. It takes some time, but that's okay. Alright, no need to fight, 'cause everybody's different and there's nothing you can do about it. Just because I don't look like you or act like you, it doesn't make me any better or worse. Instead I found better things to do than worry about what the others think, or wonder if there's something wrong with me. You hate yourself 'cause you're not like them. Now understand that this is wrong. You're better off doing your own thing, being yourself and being strong.
All right. I like this song a lot. Kind of just how I feel in general. You know what I mean? It's just breaking down like being anti-individualism or being an anti-individualist. I don't really know how that shapes up, but regardless, you know, you hate somebody because they have fucking different color hair than you, they look different than you, they act different than you, tale old as time, small-brained shit. You know what I mean? Drives me bonkers. Someone's like, they have blue hair. Kind of weird, don't you think? Shut the fuck up. Mind your business, dude. Mind your business. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. That's going right in a playlist. I like that one a lot. Punk Out. All right, so this might be the first one that I've run into that I'm just like, like I'd probably put this in like a high 4s, maybe low 5s. But I think this one just kind of melds in with the rest of the album, kind of a filler track if you ask me. But I'm sure there's people out there that enjoy it to some extent. So if you're one of those, drop a comment. I'm definitely curious. Band Song is next. This sounds familiar, just off name. I'm kind of wondering if I reacted to this already at one point a couple of years ago with Chuckles. Again, like my memory is not the best, especially when you've checked out thousands of songs. The ones that you didn't really care for tend to kind of just fall, you know what I mean? Like you're like, oh, okay. And then you forget about those. It's the goodies that stay with you. Let's look real quick. Fan Song. Da-da-da. I'm almost positive. Yep, we did. So apparently I didn't like it or it fell out of my playlist at some point. Let's see if we can figure out why.
Well, you just like a club bag wearing dark buttons. Get a bag, chuckers, or some checkerboard slip-ons. Worship just be cold enough, Chris Cornell. Get a pair of Vans or God will send you to hell. To hell. Where you think dark buttons are the coolest invention. Did someone slice the love for bread in someone else's kitchen? The plain truth is that you just plain suck. So why should I tell you not to waste $100? Vans in my hand and Vans, I'ma be my soul is on the ground. When I'm walking down the street, 2, 3, 4. Don't wear no dark buttons, can't wear no bird socks. Just comb your hair and jump boots and smell your pair of socks. Well, if you wanna wear 'em, you don't have to ride a skateboard. You can even wear 'em with a pair of bone cords. Someone will probably tell you that they're not in trend. Just tell them that's the reason why you don't have any friends. No friends, no friends. Now I don't wanna hear about alternative footwear. I don't wanna hear about your new hairdo. See, I don't give a shit about you stupid motherfuckers, 'cause I just wanna get a pair of olive green chuckers. Vans in my hand and Vans, I'ma be my soul is on the ground. When I'm walking down the street, 2, 3, 4. Don't wear no dark buttons, can't wear no bird socks. Just comb your hair and jump boots and smell your pair of socks. Vans in my hand and Vans, I'ma be my soul is on the ground. When I'm walking down the street, 2, 3, 4. Don't wear no dark buttons, can't wear no bird socks. Just comb your hair and jump boots and smell your pair of socks.
Yeah, that this is not my sort of song for sure. Definitely not a fan of this one. It's got a lot of plays, so clearly it's got some popularity. But in general, when I'm listening to, I don't know. I don't really care all that much. Like my personal preferences on stuff, I'm not passionate enough to like care about a song about it, if that makes sense. I was going to poke some fun at this because at first I thought it was just kind of a, bashing people that are wearing certain shoes type thing, but it's more of a preference song. It's like, I prefer these. But you just made fun of people that make fun of people. You know what I mean? For the way they look. And then you're making, I was like, wait a second. But I think it's from a perspective of themselves. So more of a preference. Still not exactly for me. But no biggie, right? Let's go ahead and move on to Insecurities.
Held back by walls of security that righteous can never see. Help people that are fled. Devoid of guilt and contact. Get out of space
Okay, so you could definitely argue that this is a filler track. However, honestly, I kind of like the lyrics, and they're nothing crazy, but I enjoy the lyrics and the overall. It's a straightforward punk track. You know what I mean? Does it blend into the album a little bit? Yeah, sure. But I'm gonna put it in a playlist. I enjoy that one. Inside and Outside.
Then you fucked up on the opposite. It doesn't matter, say you do it, doesn't matter. You think it's too don't look your face for the opposite man, just look at piece of the answer. Yeah, it doesn't matter, you all say. Charles Ross, get that way. You just too cold. But everybody knows that this is like a fool. And I can't let you to the day you die. No bullshit, back to the 25, go. 25. Well, you wanna know the answers, then you gotta ask the questions. Then who am I, who is she? Doesn't matter anyway. You look for love, the outside man just looking love. The inside, yeah, it doesn't matter. The other say, toxic, get to that way. You got no dough. When it all goes wrong, I really wish I knew. Go not say, God look like God. If you think you're so stupid, then you're wasting your time. Go. Your time. Your time. Your time. Bye. 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 Yeah, we're all blind.
Okay, this is another one that I'm not a big fan of, and it's pretty. It comes down to the vocals. The was just a little too loud, and it kind of took away from the other, like the actual singing itself. My brain was like trying to split between both of those, and it was like every single time. I was just getting distracted. Yeah, so this one's kind of a miss for me. But again, short song, nothing. Half of these are so short, I don't even know if I'd skip it on a whole album listen to. You know what I mean? So take that with whatever. Obviously, we're coming to the end of the album here. We have 3 other tracks before the end. If you guys are a fan of the Suicide Machines, please go out and support them. Again, they got some live shows coming up here. If you see this rather quickly, they got merch down here. Yeah, so they're still out doing their thing. I legitimately just saw them. It was at No Effect's final show in Columbus. So whenever that was that 3 years ago already? Holy shit. God, time just goes, man. It just goes. But they were fantastic. So definitely suggest it. 0.
Just till I feel like zero. saying it's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Okay. Kind of another one that just kind of glides under the radar, does its thing. It's not bad, but it sure kind of merges with the rest of the sound. So I kind of go filler route with this one as well. I'm going to put this on a playlist because I did, again, another kind of straightforward punk track. And I did dig the overall sound. It's just kind of bland coming from what we heard on the first leg of the album, if you will. Let's continue to So Long. This one I dig. There's still like 5 seconds left to make sure there's nothing hidden in here. Got any of those song tracks with where you fall asleep and you're like, wait a second, I'll never find this again. You wake up during the secret song that's playing. Doesn't seem like we have that though. Okay, so this one kind of flies a little closer to the middle ground for me. However, I could see myself growing on me because of the sing-along qualities with this, especially in a live setting. I think that would be really, really nice as an ending song, or close to it. You know what I mean? You do this song and then you hit your number one right after. You know what I mean? Just make it pop. I'll put this in a playlist, Snoop. See what happens with it. My God, sorry about that. I don't want to hear it as a final track, and it looks like it's got quite a few plays as well. Let's see what's up. We'll talk about the album.
Cause all you do is talk about you. I don't wanna hear it. Because you know that kind of stuff. I don't wanna hear it. I'm sick and tired of all your lies. I don't wanna hear it. Why you gotta realize? I don't wanna hear it. I know you're bullshit. I don't wanna hear it. I know you're bullshit. I don't wanna hear it. I know you're bullshit. I don't wanna hear it. Shut your fucking mouth, I don't care what you say. Said you keep talking every day. Said push it till he's going, always said you tell lies. When the fuck we gotta realize? I don't wanna hear it. I know you're bullshit. I don't wanna hear it. I know you're bullshit. I don't wanna hear it. I know you're bullshit. I don't wanna hear it.
That's a hell of a way to end the album. That's going in a playlist for sure. Dug the hell out of that. That was really nice. Really nice. Let's go ahead and talk about the album as a whole here. Biggest downplay. I think they overused the hey, hey, hey a lot in this album, to a point where some of the tracks that kind of felt like filler tracks to me maybe would be a little less so if they had less of that. I'm trying to think of any more negatives that I think leg 1 of the LP versus leg 2 of the LP, leg 1 blows it out of the water. The second kind of just blends into the first a little bit for me. It was much less impressive. Whereas like I was like the first leg of the album, I'm at like a 7. You know what I mean? I'm like, this is great. I love this. And then the second leg, I'm almost like 4 or 5. I was like, it does this thing, but it's not my go-to out of the grouping here. I like the overall vocals. There's a certain element of silliness that, some of the tracks here that I didn't really care for were in the silly realm. And I do appreciate the breakup of, singing about serious stuff and the silly stuff. And it's kind of kind of a trademark of that ska punk thing in general, where you have negative things you're talking about, but it kind of feels jolly. And there's areas in this that feel that way, but I like the more... I like the more aggressive stuff, like again where there's cleans and then the screams. Loved that. Like that was sick. The energy for this album is really nice, really nice. So that's huge for me. There were some really interesting sounds they were doing with the horns that kept it fresh as well. Yeah, I think if I had to pick a favorite and a least favorite, which never been very good. But Break the Glass or Hey, probably let's go Break the Glass is my favorite. And as my least favorite is probably going to be, let's go Zero. Let's go Zero. But weirdly, the van song is kind of there. And I know that's probably going to be a hot take because I remember people really loving that one. It's just not my style. So now it's the time where I got to throw out a rating for this album, and let's go with, I don't think it's a bad album. Let's start there. It's not a bad album. Not a mid album either. Definitely not. I think this one's probably going to be in the good albums for me, but a little bit more towards great. Let's go a smidgen over halfway point. Let's go with a 6.6. I think this is a good album, kind of leaning towards great, depending on your tastes. But for mine, I think that's where I'm going to sit with 6.6. Good. Shout out to the Suicide Machine. Shout out to my Discord for voting this album for me to check out. And shout out to whoever dropped it in the YouTube comments. If you have an album that you want me to check out, drop it in the comments. It's not a guarantee it's going to happen, because if nobody votes for it at all in the Discord, I remove it from the list. That being said, if you're going to listen to this album and you're going to like it, you can go to my Patreon, and I have album tiers for that. You can take a look at those. But yeah, I'm Pyro. Please go support the Suicide Machines, especially if you enjoyed this. Share the music with your friends like the community did for me. But yeah, until next time, toodaloo, y'all.